guys, welcome to a brand new day. I'm already home, jumping all the way past the boring stuff of being at work on a Friday, and we're just kicking it off being at home. Now I'm home now, and Jesse closes tonight. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of work done on the wedding video. That way I can get something up online for them to view for like a little preview kind of a thing, for changes and all that kind of stuff. And then hopefully this weekend I can work on some of my other video project stuff. I kind of have another idea for doing another podcast, but I don't know if I'm really gonna want to do it, because I still want to do the podcast thing kind of. And I thought about maybe doing a music themed podcast maybe instead. I don't know, but I got too many ideas in my head and not enough time to accomplish these ideas. So we'll see, but I think right now I'm gonna wash my car. It's well needed. Getting some good progress on this wedding video, doing this in the entertainment room. I got some Bellator fights on. I'm not a big Bellator fan, but they got a good fight on tonight. So I'm gonna watch Ken Shamrock, old as hell, versus Kimbo Slice, old as hell. So I'm gonna check out this fight. Kind of interested just to see how it kind of turns out. So I'm kind of going back and forth between watching a little bit of fights and this one. The one before this fight was actually really good. The one champion guy, I don't know any of their names, so I don't follow Bellator, but he was practically pretty much done in the first round, and he really got saved by the end of the round. I mean, John McCarthy, the referee, stopped the fight, and the other guy thought he won because it looked like, you know, he won by TKO, but John McCarthy was actually stopping the fight because it was the end of the round. Goes into the second round, I thought the dude was done for, and he ends up landing one really good clean shot against the other guy and knocks him out and has a huge comeback. So that was pretty awesome. So rendering some effects and watching some fights all at the same time. Multitasking. Fight's over. Kimbo Slice wins by knockout or TKO. I guess it was knockout. This guy's just too old to be doing this stuff, man. You go and you get a big, huge guy like Kimbo Slice, who's old, and another old legend who, you know, still has skills, but he's old. He doesn't quite have that same, you know, pow that he probably had back in his prime days. So, you know, Ken Shamrock tried taking Kimbo Slice down, and he had him in a really good rear naked choke, but I just think that he's old, man. He couldn't lock it in like he probably used to be able to. Plus, you know, Ken Shamrock came in at 204, where Kimbo Slice came in at like 230 something pounds. So I mean, you really got to crank on that neck to be able to choke that guy out. He's much bigger than you are. So he couldn't submit him, and ends up getting rolled over, and Kimbo Slice lands a big shot to him and takes Ken Shamrock down. So not so good. But hey, I mean, it wasn't anything impressive. I mean, these guys aren't at their top notch anymore, kind of a thing. It was just kind of two old guys going at it, and eventually one guy's got to win, kind of thing. But it was exciting at the very beginning when Ken Shamrock came out. He came out with one of the Road Warriors from the old WWF days. So that was kind of cool, and that was kind of neat. He had the shoulder pads on with the spikes, and even his music kind of came on for a little bit, and then another song came on, and Ken Shamrock came out. So that was kind of cool, though. So I'm not sure if I want to nerd it up. I think I do. I think I want to nerd it up tonight. It's Friday night, so it's Chris's night. Hi, Penny. Penny wants to say hi. And I think I'd like to play video games until late at night. Jessie's probably gonna be on her way home pretty soon. Maybe she'll join me. She has the weekend off. We have a good time nerding it up together. Maybe we'll do a nerd night. Let's see. We'll see what she thinks when she comes home. So Jessie's home now, and we are nerding it up. There's Jessie.
Tweet, tweet.
So we're playing Minecraft over here. Got the little dual screen action, and the screen on the top. Just use the screen down there. Building houses, building stuff, being creative, and all that stuff. And the puppies are hanging out. with us as well. So yay, nerding it up. Alright guys, it's time in this episode. I'm tired, ready to go to bed. It's almost midnight. Actually, it is midnight. And we got in about a little over an hour-ish or so of gameplay, so we got a good little nerd up time in there. So let's go ahead and close out this episode and jump into today's question of the day. Today's question of the day is, what was your very first automobile? Maybe it was when you were in high school, right when you turned 16, maybe it was later in life after you graduated high school, whatever it was. Let me know what the make and model of the car was, maybe the color, maybe how old you were when you got it. Mine, I was 16 when I got mine, and I bought it off my grandparents. I had money in the savings, and I got to either use that money for getting a car or going to college, and I already knew that I was not going to be going to college. I was going to go to the military, so I got to use that money for buying the car, and it was a 1989 Mercury Tracer hatchback. It was white. Did pretty good, did the job, and right after I left for the Army, I sold it to my niece. It became her first car, and I think when she took off for the Air Force, she sold it to somebody else, and it became their first car, maybe. I don't know, but it got passed around a little bit, and did its job, so it was a pretty good little car. So leave your comment down below what your very first car was. The chocolate chip cookie was made by accident. When the chocolate didn't melt properly in the cookie, ended up with a chocolate chip cookie. See you tomorrow.